Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Doctor Who Debrief. This is the weekly video audio podcast where we talk about the most recent Doctor Who episodes. I'm Chris.
Hi, I'm Rob. Nice to meet you.
Very enthusiastic.
I'm always enthusiastic.
What did you think of this week's episode, which was set on the Orient Express in space?
It was called Mummy on the Orient Express.
I totally hadn't forgotten that.
Which is really great. You tried to smooth that over, didn't you?
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
I give you intro responsibilities for 1 week.
Can't quite pull it off. There was an Orient Express going through space with a mummy that saw
People and
killed them,
really
and you
great.
had 66 seconds before it came and fried your brain, and it did some
That is over
shuffling
3 times the time that Blazing Squad had.
No, you mean Solid Crew.
Hey! They only had 21 seconds.
Blazing Squad saw you at the crossroads.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the episode set in space. The mummy, it had Frank Skinner, it had foxes, hence some of our decor today. Rob, why don't you go first? Did you like it?
Yes, I thought it was the best episode since Angels Take Manhattan. Which was a highlight episode for me. Best episode of season 8 and best episode better than all of the episodes in season 7 part 2. Really good.
Yeah.
Really impressed. I know that I have done nothing but destroy a lot of the episodes in this season because they've been, quite frankly, a bit weak. But credit where it's due. Incredible episode. Absolutely amazing. I think it was kind of flawed because the first scene I didn't hear anything because there was Clara and foxes in the same room and genuinely just didn't hear for the first scene because I was too transfixed. I mean, Clara's dress was very nice. I would ruin Clara and her shoes because I'd take her for a nice romantic walk.
Okay.
If she was dressed like that, because she just looked very pretty.
Okay.
Foxes as well, amazing job. Album Glorious, available now to download or on CD format. But no, she did a stellar job singing Queen. Don't give me that face. Foxes is my girl. She is my girl.
Can I say what I thought of the episode?
Go for it.
Thanks, Rob.
Chris, what did you think of the episode?
Thanks, I totally agree. I thought it was wonderful. I actually thought you were going to slag it off, and I was, I'm going to have to defend it. I thought that it was genuinely one of the most kind of, it wasn't like whimsy Doctor Who, but it was one of the best we've had this series, definitely. Strong concept. It's been done before in sci-fi, but it's very cool. It's that kind of, suddenly when it's a countdown time on things, it's like, oh, what's going on? Like there's an episode of Battlestar Galactica called 33, where they have to jump, they have to do a faster than light jump every 33 minutes, and it reminded me of that. I just wanted to get that.
Comment down below if this episode also reminded you of that one episode of Farscape. Also,
no, Battlestar Galactica, not
sorry.
Farscape.
Can I just take a moment to Battlestar Galactica?
Really cool visuals, which I love that kind of, old classic trains, and like they're all dressed up, and then when it changed halfway through, it was like future lab and stuff, and it was like, oh, this is really, it was a really nice contrast. So visuals was really good. Story was very strong. Some of the acting wasn't it was okay. There was a lot of unnecessary people though.
If you're talking about Frank Skinner, we are going to fall out.
No, I liked Frank
Big
Skinner.
time.
But there was 20 people on that train, only 5 of them spoke, and all of the actors were just kind of shuffling around. I was like, okay.
But otherwise it'd be weird if there were just 5 people on a train.
Yeah, no, I get both sides of it, but and I think I thought maybe it wrapped up a bit too quickly. Again, this might have benefited from being a 2-parter, maybe, because perhaps if it had. Well,
I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Maybe not a 2-parter, because 90 minutes would be way too long. But if it had been an hour, because I thought when the Doctor was seeing the mummy, he was like, "Oh, it's a flag, you're a soldier, stand down, we surrender." I was like, okay,
sorted.
Yeah, but it was just perhaps too brief. But I thought as an episode overall, it was incredible. And it was kind of weird. We found it weird at the start when Clara was just back, and it was like, oh. Okay, but they did a good job of covering it up, and and it's nice that they are addressing things and that Clara's decision to having ramifications.
We were expecting Clara not to be in this episode.
Well, you were. We took bets.
Obviously not hoping.
Yeah. I'm glad she was in it though. I thought she was great in it. I think Fox is. I know she's a very good singer. It was nice to have like that kind of cameo. It didn't add a great deal, but if you're a Fox's fan, then I imagine it
didn't add a great deal. Didn't add a great deal.
Could have been anyone.
That was the single greatest 20 seconds of my life. Clara stepping out the TARDIS in that dress.
Yeah.
Fox's singing.
That made you happy.
It's like my life. And then that scene.
And just spiked, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what we should. What did you think of the monster? That kind of that. I thought. I mean, it looked very cool, but I don't know what you thought of it overall.
As a concept.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. Very Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Kind of typical, but not stereotypical. It was kind of different enough, but still fitted conventions. So I think, obviously, it has the face value to scare children, but also has a clever concept for the maybe older people looking for more than just like a shallow monster. It also kind of, I don't know if you got this, echoed Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it did echo Scooby-Doo because like that kind of the monster that looked a bit. It didn't look very polished, but I loved that. Like,
Franskin is like, was it me? Was I the monster doctor? Perhaps it's me, the innocent engineer.
He was. It was great. Like,
he's my boy.
Yeah, it was really what a real treat of an episode. It was great.
I just think Frank Skinner and Foxes are going to make beautiful children.
Are they together?
Let's start that rumor.
Let's ship them as characters in Doctor Who universe. What about the overarching bad guy of Gus? The computer system, Siri, S-Voice.
Other computer system voice operations are available. Gus is Promised Land?
There's got to be some sort of long-term story arc there, hasn't there?
Speaking of long-term story arc, Are You My Mummy?
Yeah, great reference.
Throwback.
Great reference.
Yes, Tennant. More Tennant references, please.
It's Eccleston. Good one. Good knowledge.
Oh no, but Tennant did another reference to it when he held the gas mask up in that one episode.
Yeah, right. Well, it's not there.
Covering
tracks.
tracks.
Highlights. Concept. Orient Express flying through space. So like classic Doctor Who. I mean, loved it. Just like just setting. Just like it was like a Baz Luhrmann thing, everyone's on there dancing and listening to music, and then like halfway through it's like snap and you're in Portal and it's like
so
space shit and Gus and Siri, and I don't know why I keep connecting the two of them. So good. Oh, loved it. Loved the setting. What was your highlight apart from Foxes? No, you can say Foxes if you want, I
guess. Yeah, my highlight was Foxes. I hope we're gonna get Don't Stop Me Now as a full song release from somewhere, please. Because otherwise I'm going to have to rip the audio, then carefully edit out Clara and Doctor around the song, and then just have that on loop on my MP3 player, which will sound really great. But I'll do it, Foxes, I'll do it. But yeah, I really like Fox's cameo. Just the Doctor's character, really good. Kind of had a warmth to him, but had the cold edge as well. I think he should have been more like this from the start rather than just... kind of... I think this would have made a really good first episode. Yeah,
it would have done.
Stick Vastra and Strax on there. Boom!
What I thought was really good about it as well was that there was loads of like kind of timey-wimey sci-fi Wi-Fi stuff, but it didn't get in the way, like, it didn't get in the way of the plot. It was like, why can it only, what's in the sarcophagus? Oh, it's in red shit. Okay, cool, whatever. Like, there was no... Do you know what I mean? They didn't use that to move the plot forward. It was just, like, how they kind of explained stuff that had already happened.
That's bubble wrap. Okay, move on.
Exactly. It was, like, it was fine. I loved that. And the thing of, like, the chair that's meant to extend that old lady's life. And it's like, oh, okay, that's quite cool. Move on. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought...
Didn't linger.
Yeah, exactly.
Low lights.
Low lights. I do think it maybe was a bit squished at the end.
Okay.
A bit squished. I could have done with less of Clara and that blonde girl at the sarcophagus crying, and I could have done with, was it Maisie?
Probably.
Or Daisy, or Myra, or Amy. I don't know. I could have done with less scenes of that, and then a bit more at the end when he's like, "Oh, it's a flag. It's under the parchment." But then I guess it had to be that because if he's gonna only see it for 66 seconds, it's only going to be a very short
Ending,
wrap up
yeah.
anyway. So anyway, it could have gone. But still, maybe it couldn't have gone that way.
My
was
low
still
light.
great.
My low light was the resolution of the monster. It wasn't very clear. Like you said, it was very, very fast. The ending was quite good that he kind of took the grief of the woman,
Yeah.
and then put it on himself, and it's like, oh, it's the doctor that we know sacrificing himself for innocent people. So that was nice, but then it was very quickly wrapped up and kind of a bit like. And the other low light was Clara's sudden U-turn.
Yeah.
On this is the final hurrah.
Very
and
wibbly wobbly.
And then just like, oh, actually, I'm gonna
Well,
stay.
it's like she said though, it's an addiction, isn't it? Like that's why they had all that thing because she loves it. She can't get enough of journeying through space.
Maybe if she acted it better, it'd be more believable.
I think this was a great episode for Clara. She acted really well. I thought I genuinely thought like maybe this is it for her until like Christmas or whatever.
Yeah, I thought she looked nice in a dress as well. And on to this week's eulogy. This is like a eulogy at a funeral, except we put a Doctor Who twist on it. So we pay respects to someone who died, Christopher.
I want to pay my eulogy this week to the kitchen staff.
Oh, that was going to be mine!
Score!
No!
I love when that happens. The beloved kitchen staff of the Orient Express chucked out because the Doctor was using his mobile in the middle of a science session. What a,
If Gus wanted them to solve the mystery, and using a mobile was helping solve the mystery.
Yeah. But did Gus want them to solve the mystery? Because...
Goose.
my
eulogy goes to Gus because don't know his motive.
Doesn't mean he's dead though.
He was true.
Gus is in the cloud, mate.
The cloud is gonna get hacked and released in the next round of indecent images. My eulogy, keep it together. My eulogy goes to the space train.
Okay.
R.I.P. space train.
R.I.P. space train. Yeah, that was kind of sad. It was, but there wasn't much. Well, we could have eulogied any of the actual people who died. But...
The holograms.
Yeah.
Fox's album Glorious available now from all good retailers.
It's the rumours Fox's was going to come on the show, but she was ill this week, I think.
Yeah, food poisoning.
Yeah.
Went on the Orient Express and the kitchen staff were dead. There was a horrible illness going around the kitchen staff and she still ate the food.
Yeah.
And I said, Foxes, someone has died in this kitchen. Don't eat the salad.
Don't eat the salad, Foxes.
Don't do it. Look, I've got some cheese string in my bag. You can have one of them and be happy. And she was like, no, I'm sure it's fine. You're being paranoid. And now she's not here.
No, she's not here.
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, can you see it?
I can't, Rob. What's wrong? For podcast listeners, Rob might have seen the mummy thing and it might be a 66-second countdown. Whilst Rob's on his way down, I will mention you can watch us on YouTube by searching for Doctor Who Debrief. And if you're on YouTube and you want to listen to us on the go, check us out by going to soundcloud.com/Doctor-Who-Debrief. Also search for us in iTunes or on Stitcher. You can listen to us there and hear the back catalogue as well. Okay, bye. What's wrong with you?
I got tissue. Method acting, mate. I got it between my teeth. You got something.
We're done.
Do you ever not have a spat in your face?
Vaguely.